Thomas Tuchel has just dropped the list of the England squad for the FIFA World Cup 2026. I have two major problems with this list. Listen to this list. For the goalkeepers, I don't really have a problem with the goalkeepers. We have Dean Henderson, Jordan Pickford, James Trafford. I think that's okay. Then the defenders, we have Dan Burn, Mark Gahey, Reece James, Ezri Konsa, Timo Livramento, Nico Riley, Jarrell Kwanzaa, Jed Spence, and John Stones. That's the first problem, John Stones. Maguire was left out of this World Cup. I don't know why. I don't see why John Stones should be in this World Cup. John Stones has played literally no time this season. He hasn't really played anything this season. And Maguire has been active the whole season. Maguire is a player that he's good in an offensive aspect and also in a defensive aspect. Yeah, we know he makes some mistakes once in a while, but he's really a player that a team needs to do with. He brings a lot more to the team than he takes away. So I think that's the first issue I have with this squad list. Why leave out Maguire and bring in John Stones? John Stones that has played practically zero time this season. You know, that's the first issue I have with this squad. Then let's get into the midfielders. We have Elliot Anderson, Jude Bellingham, Eberechi Eze, Jordan Henderson, Kobbie Mainoo, Declan Rice, and Morgan Rogers. My problem with these midfielders is Jordan Henderson. I don't see what Jordan Henderson is doing there. You know, Jordan Henderson doesn't really bring anything to the table. I don't see his importance in that list, in that World Cup, that list of midfielders. I don't see what he's there to do. He's not really spectacular. You leave out players like Cole Palmer, leave out players like Phil Foden. You know, there are a lot of players. They have lots of midfielders that they could have taken somebody from. What is Jordan Henderson doing there? I really have a big problem with that. Those are my two major problems, you know. There are still some other problems, but I think those ones are quite understandable. For the attackers, we have Anthony Gordon, Harry Kane, Noni Madueke, Marcus Rashford, Bukayo Saka, Ivan Toney, and Oli Watkins. Those are my two main problems. Dropping Maguire for John Stones and Jordan Henderson. I don't see the importance of Jordan Henderson in that squad. This team looks like a team that at most can make it past the group stage. I'm not really going with what I'm seeing here. I'm not really satisfied with what I'm seeing here. I think there are players that should have made this list that are not in this list. But all the same, it's the decision of the coach. He has made his choices and we have to abide by it. Let's see how far and how well they play. Yes, they might make it out the group stage because they just have Croatia, Panama, and Ghana. The only tough opponent there is Croatia. Ghana is a useless team. Panama they're still underdogs. Anyway, that's just me anyway. Let me know what you think of the squad list, who you think should have been included or who you think should have been taken out. Let me know, drop in the comment section. Let's talk about it. Stay with me. I'll be back with more updates in a minute. Peace out.